Changes are coming to the Texas House. Two Republicans say they're leaving. Mike Lang of Granbury and Houston's Dwayne Bohack. The move comes as Texas Democrats build their campaign to turn the state house blue.
And joining us now for perspective is State Representative Celia Israel, a Democrat from Austin and Pflugerville. Now, you were named to lead the Texas House Democratic Campaign Committee.
Yes.
So for somebody who doesn't know what that is, what is going to be your role in this next election cycle?
It's a fair question. It's HDCC, and it is the only, it's a PAC. It's the only PAC designed just for not only Texas House members, but Democrats. And we gained 12 seats last cycle. We want to protect those 12 seats. And then, given the political energy that we're all feeling, we want to capitalize and grow our numbers.
And, you know, the stakes are pretty high in the Texas House. I mean, no matter if you know, President Trump or the Democratic nominee wins Texas for the Electoral College, I mean, if your side of the aisle takes the Texas House, that really shakes things up when it comes to redistricting. Has that been felt? I mean, do you think people understand the opportunity and the stakes of this?
No, but I think that's part of our story. People aren't even aware, because we're not in the census year yet, that we have to have a good census year.
Mm-hmm.
In other states, they are investing in getting out the word about census. Texas is not spending a nickel on that, but the census sets the stage for redistricting.
Mm-hmm.
And when the voters speak in November of 20, then they send a new crew of knuckleheads, as I call them, members of the House, to go back in 2021 and do the maps. But that's way down the road. So before we get there, we've got 150 members of the House.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 67 Democrats. And we would like to get to 76 plus so that we can then determine the makeup of the redistricting and the maps.
What are you going to do this cycle that you haven't done in the past cycle? And by you, I mean Democrats, because I have heard since I've been living in Texas that, you know, this year is going to be this year is going to be when the blue wave comes and takes over Texas, and it's never completely panned out. Are you going to do anything different or unique?
Well, right now we are just committed to coordinating with one another.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big state, and what I think is happening with every 2-year cycle is, number one, we're getting off the worst list, meaning voter turnout,
mm-hmm.
and we're becoming better. We had a historic turnout in 2018. 80% of Texans now live in an urban environment.
Mm-hmm.
We are connected to one another. That has a challenge when you're doing a campaign. That campaign needs money,
mm-hmm.
and my responsibility will be to be a partner and raise the money that we need to protect our seats and
mm-hmm.
grow our seats where we can.
And I remember after the legislative session, Speaker of the House Dennis Bonnen was pretty open in saying, you know, if you are a sitting member of the legislature and you campaign against somebody else, which is pretty much your job now, right, that there would be consequences. Now, that kind of was sidetracked in his scandal going on, right, that he has his own problems because he is accused of doing that against fellow Republicans.
And some Democrats.
And some Democrats.
So,
do you feel like since that happened, that rule is out the window and everybody, it's game on for everybody in the House?
I'm more concerned. My passion, I serve on the Elections Committee. My passion is, what are we going to do to encourage people to vote? That means, it doesn't mean take out your opponent. It means promote good ideas, promote good people who are willing to put their life on a shelf and run for office.
Mm-hmm.
I know now, I finished my 3rd legislative session. I'm a product of the Ann Richards era. My goal is to get back to those times when you're judged by the content of your bill, not by the letter that's after your name.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel strongly about that.
Awesome. Representative Celia Israel, thanks so much.
Thank you, Phil.